In the world of social media influencers, few names have sparked as much controversy as James Charles. Back in 2021, the famous YouTuber found himself in a storm of accusations, the epicenter of which revolved around allegations of sending explicit photographs and inappropriate messages to a minor. James Charles, now 24, was accused of engaging in these activities with a 16-year-old fan. James, however, was quick to defend himself, claiming he was misled about the fan's age. But as the spotlight grew hotter, the stage became more crowded. This initial accusation acted as a catalyst, prompting at least 15 other boys and men to step forward with their own experiences. These individuals alleged that they too had been on the receiving end of inappropriate interactions with James, adding fuel to an already blazing controversy. These allegations triggered a wave of repercussions for James, both personally and professionally. The fallout from the allegations was swift and severe. James Charles, once a celebrated figure in the YouTube beauty community, found himself in the eye of a storm. Not only did he face a barrage of criticism, but tangible consequences swiftly followed. His YouTube page, once a thriving hub filled with millions of fans, was demonetized, a stark testament to the severity of the situation. The numbers told a grim tale, as millions of subscribers, once loyal fans, clicked the unsubscribe button, distancing themselves from the controversy. Ties that once seemed unbreakable began to unravel. Morphe, the makeup brand with which James had become closely affiliated, severed their relationship, leaving yet another void in his once flourishing career. He was also compelled to step down from the mini-series Instant Influencer, a platform that had once amplified his voice in the influencer world. All these repercussions forced James to take a break from producing YouTube content, a hiatus that was met with mixed reactions. However, the backlash did not subside. Upon his return, he was greeted not with open arms, but with continued criticism and skepticism. The platform that had once been his stage was now a battleground. Despite the mounting controversy, James remained largely silent on the issue. 2 years later, James Charles is breaking his silence. In an extensive interview with Cosmopolitan, he reflects on the allegations that rocked his career and the aftermath that followed. James, who once stood at the pinnacle of the beauty influencer world, outright denies being a groomer or a predator. Yet he admits to making a big mistake, a mistake that led to the loss of millions of subscribers and business partnerships. Not one to shy away from taking responsibility, he states, "I had to do a lot of thinking, like, okay babe, this is your fault. No, you're not a groomer, no, you're not a predator, but you made a big mistake." This candid reflection from James Charles has reignited the debate around his actions, prompting a diverse range of reactions from the public. Public opinion on James Charles's controversy is deeply divided. It's a whirlwind of varying perspectives, each more impassioned than the last. On one side of the spectrum, the backlash and criticism continue unabated. Many believe that James's actions were unacceptable, his public apology too little, too late. They argue that his status as an influencer doesn't exempt him from the consequences of his actions, but rather heightens the responsibility he carries. On the other hand, there are those who have shown understanding, if not outright support. They acknowledge his mistakes, but laud his willingness to accept responsibility, to apologize, and to attempt to move forward. They argue that everyone, influencers included, deserve a chance at redemption. This controversy has sparked a wider debate about the role and responsibility of influencers in society. It's a conversation about power, accountability, and the blurred lines between public figures and their audiences. As the controversy continues to unfold, today one more person stepped forward in a TikTok video and shares his interaction with James. It remains to be seen what the future holds for James Charles. For more updates, subscribe.
On how I was one of James Charles' victims. Now, this happened almost exactly 3 years ago now. I was 16, just had turned 16 a few months before, and there's some people are going to be like, why are you making this video right now? I'll tell you right fucking now why. Because I have been seeing some stuff about him, like, unveiling a new palette or something, like, next week, and some people are like, I know he's controversial, but, like, his makeup is just so good. Like, he needs to be locked away. Everything that has ever been said about him online regarding this topic, I 100% believe because I have first-hand knowledge. So here we go. November 7th, 2020, 9:24. Age check. You're thinking, could be harmless. He's just asking for my age. Yeah, it wasn't. So this is a really complicated but also uncomplicated situation, which is why I never talked about it because I just didn't have the heart to. But basically, he DM'd me that, and I responded and I said, I'm a very mature 16. Now I understand right off the bat, I shouldn't be talking like that. I should not be egging someone on like this or like trying to like entice them. That wasn't my intent, I'm sure, but that's definitely how it came off. And I understand that now. But that being said, no matter what, I was a child and he was like 22. Like, and it was also James Charles. So you're 16 and you're seeing this and it's like insane. I didn't know what to do. My brain was so like, it was empty. I had no thoughts going through. I had no idea what to do. I already said that, but it's so true. Whatever. I really like, at the end of the day, there's nothing I could have said. He should have just stopped the conversation. He was the adult. So we had like maybe 5 texts back and forth on Instagram. It was age check. I'm a very mature 16. Oh, damn. Don't want to catch a case. And then after that, it was just like kind of stupid. Like that should have been end of conversation. But then he proceeded to add me on Snapchat. So this is 10:23. So an hour after this, or after I had responded to him and had the conversation. Now, again, you could just be like, oh, he could have added you on Snap before he got your age and thought maybe you were 18, like whatever. No, this was, I'm telling you right now, this was after that. So you can believe that or not. But he then proceeded to snap me, and we snapped for a while, didn't really talk much, like whatever. Then I get this snap one day. Now, this is November 24th, 2020, James Charles. I don't know if this was the actual snap. I don't have any screenshots of my snaps, but I opened this snap, and I swear to God, it was a full ass pic of like him in a mirror, something, whatever. And I was just like, oh, what the fuck? To which he responded, what did I send? I said, you just sent a ass pic, actually. And then I kid you not, he said, oops, sorry, that was for my kitty girls group chat. Or maybe someone else. I don't know. Sorry. Blocked me immediately. Right then and there. And that's all I have to say on the topic. That's all I need to say. I don't really care if anyone believes me. I was in the situation. I know what happened to me. I know that people might want to try to blame me for saying what I said to him, but like, I was he had the upper hand. He needed to have not done what he did, and he did it anyway, and he needs to reap the consequences. And yeah, maybe people should stop supporting him or something.